Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we will see how we can convert JSON string into the Java objects. So for this purpose I will be using Jackson library. There are other libraries like JSON also available, but in this video we will look how we can use the Jackson library to pass the JSON into the Java object. So for this purpose, I have created a Java object, Maven based Java object, and have included the dependency to include the Jackson library. This library will contain all the methods which we will be using to convert our JSON into the Java object. This library will also contain other methods which are used in the JSON processing. So let's start and see how we can pass the JSON into the Java object. So for using the Jackson API, the first part is to create the object mapper object. So basically this object mapper object will provide us access to all the methods inside the Jackson library which are needed for JSON processing, like converting a JSON string into the Java object or converting Java object into the JSON string. So as you can see, this object mapper class from the Jackson library has been imported. So now this mapper object, we will be using it for our further operations. So let's see how we can pass the JSON. So just to save our time, I've already saved some sample JSONs in our project. So this is the sample JSON which we will be using for the parsing. It has first name, last name, designation, and age. And also I've already created the model for this employee. So this employee class will contain first name, last name, designation, age, and also the getter setters methods and a toString method. So let's start. We will try to convert this JSON string into the employee object. So as I have told, this mapper object will provide us all the methods for parsing the JSON string. So we will be using read value method. So inside read value, we have to provide the path of our JSON file, and the second parameter is the class to which this JSON string has to be passed. So we have to convert this our JSON into the employee object. So we have given this employee class over here. So now just give the path of the file. Let's import the file class also. So it's showing the error and it says the unended exception. So this read value method will, you can see over here, will throw some exceptions. So for this purpose, there are two ways. Either we can provide a try catch, or we can just declare the throws declaration. So for now, we can just go ahead with the throws declaration. And now let's print our employee object. So this part is done. We have created an object mapper object, and then using that mapper, we have read our JSON string from this file and tried to convert it into the employee object. So let's run this program. Run as Java application. So here you can see in the console, this our JSON string has been converted into the employee object, and first name, last name, designation, and age, all the attributes of the employees are printed over here. So this is how we can convert the JSON string into the Java object. So for our means, in my example, I have read this Java JSON string from the external file. We can also have the same JSON string coming into our code as an input. So what we have to do is just replace this part with the variable name in which that JSON string will be saved. So now let's see some a little bit complicated JSON. And the complicated JSON, we will have a list of employees rather than a single employee JSON. So how we are going to parse this JSON? Let's see. So basically there are two ways of achieving this. I will be showing you both the ways. So again will be using the same object mapper class. So everything is syntax is almost same. We can just copy it. So here instead of employee.json, we have to give employee list. And then now the main change is over here. So last time we have given the employee.class because there was only a single object, but now we are getting the list of objects. So the first way is using the type reference. So this should give us list of employees. So we will define over here employee list. There is one extra bracket over here, so I will remove that. Let's print our employee list also. Let's run and check how it is working. So here in the console you can see the employee list is printed. So we have a first object having David, and then second name having first name as Richard, and then third object which has a first name as Rajesh. So this is the one way of displaying the list of objects. Here we have used this type reference. So basically in type reference we have to define the type. You must be aware of the generics. So here we have defined that this object has to be converted into the list of employee objects. So here we have defined the type reference as list of employees. So now let's see the other way of the second way of achieving the same. So let's just copy everything. We'll change the variable name. Now the change will be, instead of this type reference, we will remove this type reference and we will provide employee.class. Okay, so now since this is the array, so here we will get employee array. Okay, so now let's print this array also. just for better understanding, print over here employee array. So now let's run it and see. So as you can see, our JSON has been converted into the employee array, and these are the three elements of that array. So now we have seen how we can convert a simple JSON into a single Java object. Then we have seen how we can convert the list of objects in a JSON, or you can say JSON array, into the Java object list. And then at the last we have seen how we can convert that JSON array into the Java array. So here we were having the array of employee object. I hope you must have got an idea how we can use this JSON API to parse the JSON into the Java object. So in the upcoming video, we will also see how we can convert this Java object into the JSON string. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to our channel and also like this video. Thank you.